Hey, it's Mike Hobbs here. Now, I've been doing some videos, every single day for a long time, probably about 4 or 5 times a week. But I recently decided I was going to do a video every single day, 7 days a week. And it's going to be on principles that have happened in my life, things that have helped me build my business to where it's at today, success principles, everything that will help you become successful in the home-based business industry. Okay, and I'm going to give this 100% free. So if you like these videos, be sure to either subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the blog feed, bookmark the blog, however you need to see my daily video. I want you to make a decision and just subscribe to them. If I notice that not enough people are commenting, liking, and sharing them, who knows? I may discontinue this free series where you're going to get 100% value and principles and things that I've taken in my life and exploded my business. Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about today, the topic at hand, is being a good listener. This has actually been something that I have had a problem with in the past. Have you ever had this happen where your wife will be talking to you, and then all of a sudden you're just zoning out, or you're doing something else, and then she gets to an important part where she asks you a question or something, and you're like, oh wait, what'd you say? And I'm telling you right now that does not work very well with communication. Okay, so one of the best things, and it was actually in a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People, is to be a good listener and encourage them to talk about themselves. Because that makes them feel better. That makes people feel better when you're actually listening and you're engaged with what they have to say. Okay, so that's tip number one about listening. Another tip on listening is, like, let's say you're on a conference call. Sometimes I'll be on a conference call and I'll be doing other things, and I'll miss completely everything in that message that they said. Like this today, for example, on the morning mindset call. I was walking around, I was eating, I was doing things, and I honestly don't remember anything from the morning mindset call. And that's rare for me because usually I'm listening intently, but today I wasn't really listening very well, and I didn't really remember anything from my morning mindset call. So where's the lesson in that? Well, I can listen to it later as a replay, which is cool, but the bottom line is, if you're going through a training or you're listening to a mentor, be sure to be a good listener and actually be engaged with what you're listening to, so that you can learn that knowledge, or so you can apply that technique. Okay, make sure you're listening to your spouse, listening to, maybe if you're someone that talks on the phone with prospects, listen to them, ask them questions, engage them. So instead of sitting there just pounding and telling them what you want them to hear, and you'll ask them a question and you'll be ready with the next question right when they get done with their answer, without even actually listening to them. I've actually seen people do that, and it turns people off when you do that. It literally turns them off. So you have to be engaged with the person who is actually speaking. Okay, or if you're on the phone, whoever's talking with you. Okay, find out more about them. Your spouse, listen to your spouse and engage, and you'll have a happier marriage. Okay, you could take this principle in anything in your life, and if you need more information on it, just read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's actually one of the chapters in there, is how to be a good listener, or it's the principle is how to be a good listener and encourage them to talk about themselves. And I can actually take it a little bit further too, is where even on conference calls, learning stuff, just be a good listener, be engaged, so that you can actually take that information and use it. And this is why it's so important, because if you listen to the prospect or you listen to your spouse, you actually know what they need. You actually know how to respond in a good way, and that's going to make them happy. That's going to make them happy. That's going to make someone join your business. It's going to have, like I said, a happier marriage. You'll retain the information better. Sometimes when you go through information, you only retain like 5% of the message, because I believe it's because we're so ADD and we're not really listening to what we're listening to. Okay? So anyway, my friends, if you got value from this video, comment and like this video. If you would like more stuff like this, again, if I don't get a lot of comments and shares and stuff like that, then I'll say, you know what, I'll just start a different series and I'll focus my marketing and I'll focus my time in other places. So go ahead and comment, like, and share this video if you receive value, and I will send you another one probably tomorrow. So with that, make it a great day.